go grab your journal and something to write with. We are going to classify triangles. That means we have different kinds of triangles, and we're going to kind of put them into groups. So, can you write these words at the top of your paper for me? Scalene, isosceles, and equilateral. Pause me if you need to. Okay, let's first talk about a scalene triangle. A scalene triangle is when you have a triangle and all three sides are different lengths, okay? All three sides are different lengths. So let's see, can you draw one? Try and draw a triangle where all three sides are different lengths. How's that? Ooh, I made that one kind of like a right angle, huh? So these two might be similar, but let's try and draw a few where all three sides are different lengths. See if you can do it, where all three sides are different lengths. So that's what a scalene triangle is. So can you write that down? All three sides are different lengths. Okay, let's go to an isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle is where two sides are the same length, okay? So two sides are the same length. See if you can draw that. Now, there's a little mark that they do to show that they're the same length, and they go like this. And that means that these two sides are the same length. So it would be like these two sides are 2, 2, and then this one's smaller, 1, or whatever. Okay? See if you can draw a couple isosceles triangles. How about this one? So two sides are the same length. Write that down. Okay, now an equilateral side with the word equal in it. What do you think it's going to be? All sides are the same length, right? All sides are the same length. Can you try drawing one? And then what you do is you put the marks in. Remember these marks? They meant that those two sides were equal, right? So I'm going to put my marks in here. All sides are the same length. Okay? So scalene, isosceles, and equilateral. Okay, now let's talk about this. This is going to put them, so this was categorizing them by their sides, right? Their sides. Now we're going to categorize them by their angles. The angles in the triangle, okay? Now, if you have a triangle, the three angles in the triangle will always equal 180 degrees, okay? So, let's write that down. Can you write down that all angles in a triangle will equal 180 degrees? Okay? Pause me if you need to. Okay, now this is going to be how to categorize them by their angles. So the first thing is an acute. Acute. This is all angles are less than 90 degrees. All angles are less than 90 degrees. So we know that a 90-degree angle is a right angle, right? That's a right angle. That's a 90-degree angle. So this is all of them are less than that. They're all less than that. Can we try to draw that? So it can't have a angle. It's got to be less than that, smaller than that. Smaller than that. Let's see. It's kind of tricky, but we can do it. So are those all less than 90 degrees? Maybe. We could get our protractor out and measure it. If you want to get a protractor out and do it, do it. Okay, let's draw some more acute angles. Acute. All angles are less than 90 degrees. Try drawing a few more. That one I think is a right angle right there. Can you draw some more? Okay. Right triangle. Well, what do you think? It has a right angle. So these are easy to draw. I like drawing these because you can draw a nice right angle and then just fill it in. I love drawing right angles, right triangles. They're so easy. There's my right angle. Kind of messed up on that. There's my right angle. And then I just fill it in. Now, a way that they like to show that it's a right angle, so we know, is sometimes they'll draw a little box right there. And then that shows us that's a right angle. And then there's that. Okay? So we have an acute, all or less than 90 degrees. We have a right triangle where we have one right angle. Obtuse. Obtuse means that there's one angle that's bigger than 90 degrees. So remember, 90 degrees is like this, you know. So obtuse has got to be bigger than that. So let's try and draw an obtuse triangle. Are you ready? Okay. We have to have one angle that's bigger than 90 degrees. So let's see. I got to look at my paper while I draw this so that I can do it right. Okay, there's my first angle. See how that's bigger than 90 degrees? See, there's my 90-degree angle. This one's bigger than that. Now I can close it up. There's my obtuse triangle. Can you draw some? Try drawing some. Pause me if you need to. There's that one. Bigger than 90 degrees, and then I can just close it up. Well, it's not a straight line. Okay? So, reviewing. These classify triangles by their sides. Scalene. All three sides are different lengths. Isosceles. Two sides are the same length. At least two sides. Equilateral. All sides are the same length. This classifies them by their angles, right? Acute. All less than 90 degrees. Right. Has one right angle. And obtuse is what has one angle bigger than 90 degrees. Okay? All right. what I need you to do is I need you to go to the Games and Activities folder and grab, it's called Classifying Triangles Bump. Classifying Triangles Bump. Okay, here's what we're going to do for this one. Okay, it has the directions. Now, if you want to play with a friend, I'm going to tell you how to play. Then I'll tell you how to do it by yourself, and either one is just fine. Okay, so if you play with a friend, you roll the dice. You take turns. One of you rolls the dice. So you roll the dice and you add up what you get, and let's say you get 10. Okay, so you come down here to 10, and it says right. So you've got to find a triangle that's a right triangle. Do you remember what right triangles are? It has one right angle, right? So then you need to have some kind of playing pieces, so like the counting bears or something, and pick your color. So if I'm purple, okay, so my turn, I rolled the dice, I got 10. Then I come over here and it says right. I find a right triangle. So right here, I put my purple piece on here, okay? And it's there. Then the next person rolls the dice, okay? And let's say they get 4. So they get 4. They got right too. So what they can do is they can put say they're green. They can put their green piece on a new right triangle, or they can bump me off and put theirs on here. Okay? Now, you can only bump another person off if they have just one counting bear on there. But if they have 2 counting bears on there, then they own that space and you cannot bump them off. Okay? And you keep playing either till time is up. Oh, play continues until one player has all 10 counters on the game board. So you want to start with each of you having 10 counting bears. Okay, does that make sense? If you need to, you can always read the directions if you forget how to play. All right, now if you want to play by yourself, what you'll do is you'll just get 10 counting bears, roll the dice, go to the number that you roll. So let's say you get 8. You find an acute triangle. Do you remember what an acute triangle is? All less than 90 degrees. So let's find one that's all less than 90 degrees, this one. Okay, you put your playing piece on there. Okay, and you'll just do that until you've used all 10 of your counting bears, and you just put them on. Okay, all right, have fun.